legislation in 2004, which gives the state the authority to close areas of the state to new high-capacity wells, and that has gone a long ways in terms of keeping us from developing water problems in the future. And so that really has taken the pressure off, in my mind, in terms of the need for big policy changes in Nebraska water law. You know, we kind of got to where I think we needed to be in terms of policy. And so most of the tough policy questions are have really been addressed. And the challenges we have are adapting to some of the water management issues associated with, you know, these areas being closed to new wells. But those are manageable. You know, all of western Nebraska is closed to new wells, and a lot of the Loup River Basin, which is the Sand Hills down into the Elkhorn and the Platte, a lot of that hasn't been closed to new wells, but they have the legislature passed a law that said that they can only issue permits for, you know, about a dozen wells a year in the natural resources district. So growth of new wells is very, very small, and that has an impact on farm families. You know, for a long time, you know, if somebody, a son or daughter, is going to come back to farm, if there was some land that wasn't developed that had water under it, you know, one of the ways that they could help provide an income for those new farmers coming back to the farm would be to, you know, develop irrigation. And the income stream from that would, you know, help provide the income for the kid coming back. Can't do that now in much of the state. But the reason the legislature did that was that the legislature realized that, you know, that the groundwater feeds the streams, and that if you pump enough of the groundwater out, then the streams are gonna dry up. And so that was they said, well, then we need to put a lid on this and to try to balance you know, the groundwater use, which has really helped rural Nebraska in terms of, you know, being an economic driver, but we also want to keep the streams alive, you know. So that's the balance that they were trying to draw. But I mean, it was not many states do that. You know, not many states say you can't get a well because it could hurt the stream, and so it was a very, very progressive piece of legislation, and I was astounded when the legislature passed it because it was such a good idea.